Okay, so Great Balls of Fire. I'm not going to make any inflamed scroll jokes. Sorry. So here we go. We begin with the Kingslayer versus the God, the Eater of Worlds. It's rare you have a match where both people walk into it with next to zero momentum, so it's a must-win for both competitors. Solid match, nice back and forth. I like how they do a good job when it's I'm the big, strong, kind of slow guy who's brawly. You're the faster, high flyer who's kind of brawly. That's how you say styles make matches. And, it's not a phenomenal match. It's one of their first matches really together, so they need that feeling out period. A thumb to the eyes, Sister Abigail, Bray gets the victory. Okay. It gives them reason to do a rematch of some sort at SummerSlam. Okay. It gives Bray a much needed win, and Seth can probably take a loss or two because he's the babyface now and he can kind of rebuild from it. So, not bad for kind of a piddly story going into it. Enzo. Big Cass. Enzo cut a nice promo beforehand. It's still hard getting used to him from going to slapsticky sort of comedy, catchphrase king, to having more emotion into it. My wife was like, I don't like that promo. I was like, it's difficult to go from bada boom, realest guy in the room, how you doing? And just, really frenetic and all over the place to just try and do a more stylized cadence, try and do more of the emotional, like, gut punch to people. Cass's new music, I like that it's the generic base of the villain with little hints of the old music thrown in. And I think it works well. I still do think that the big Cass entrance ramp, they need to figure out how to get that C a little bit farther down. Otherwise, as he's walking, you don't see the word big and you don't see the letter C, you just see the last three letters as he's walking down. Because it's big C ASS. That's the angle part of the ramp. Just saying. Unless they're trying to be sneaky and like, oh, we're PG, but look, we're getting in a naughty word. And this match worked. Cass just destroyed Enzo. Like it should be. You have a big, aggressive guy taking on a smaller guy. He just killed him. Alright, good. Next match. Iron Man match. I had severe reservations for this match. I was like, I don't think the Hardys can go a half an hour. Sheamus and Cesaro? Yeah, easily a half an hour. But like, some of the matches with Jeff and Cesaro, you could tell Cesaro had to do a lot more of the heavy lifting. We begin our match with bro kick 1, 2, 3, and I was like, whoa. Okay. Super white noise later, we're up 2-0. Hardys at their flurry. 1-2. Alright. 3-1. Okay. 2-3. 3-3. And I'm like, alright, this match started out slow and they just pounded on the Hardys. And the Hardys got these little quick sneak finishes here and there. The ending sequence, the last 2 minutes of this match. Watching the Hardys do their double I could watch you go on the other side, just splash. And I don't know what happened with. I think Matt was going for like the Brett style elbow, and I think he caught himself in the eye when he landed. Up, he's dribbling blood everywhere. When it was all said and done, sneaky pin by Cesaro, 4-3. Good job. They kept the crowd invested the vast majority. It was just tough to do, but showed you to get these guys together once they got into the rhythm. Good match. It worked. Yeah, I walked in there thinking this match is going to be horrible and ended up being pretty good. Bliss Banks. Another poorly built match, but I knew they could both go. I wish they would have had promo time, because you have probably two of these stronger character promos, and they got 0 promo time. All right. I like how Bliss did the callback to her like freaky double twisted arm thing. I already see it on SmackDown, so you can tell. But hearing Corey and Cole sell it to death was beautiful. And then seeing Sasha take the apron bump, you know, they did a good job with it for being the 2 smaller competitors. I liked the working on the back that Bliss did when she hit the Code Red, maybe Code Red. When she hit the Code Red, and I was like, you know what, this is good. This works really well. Bliss being on the outside, losing by countout. You know what? Nice callback to the match. She goes, I don't need this. I don't need this at all. So, Banks won. Bliss redeemed to his countout. You know, a decent story. It's not the end of it. It's the beginning of the feud, so it's a punt. Totally a punt. No problem with it being a punt. Wait to see him again at SummerSlam. Okay. So far, the only like real true feud ender. Well, you kind of see the Enzo Cass was kind of a feud ender because it was so decisive. But the Hardys losing to Cesaro and Sheamus felt like a feud ender, which is good. Do a fresh thing going to SummerSlam. I can dig that. I'll talk about the weird random throw-in match that happened between the 2 main events. So after the ambulance match, which was wicked, it had an amazing post-match angle, Kurt Hawkins had a match with Heath Slater, which I'm trying to recall if they even showed the end of the match, because they did a split screen the whole time. Like, here's what's going on backstage. No disrespect to the 2 guys in the ring. And I was like, alright, so you're trying to cool the crowd down with these guys in the ring, while showing what's going on backstage, which is riveting television. So now we'll go with Joe Brock. Joe jumps Brock before the match even starts. You're now youth the table, just batters him as best he can. Brock gets in the ring. Let's go. By now Brock's already blown up. Joe, great game plan. Joe on top of Brock. Brock fighting his way back. Joe, another quick flurry. Constantly throw key to clutch. Brock fighting his way back. Lobo by Joe on Brock while holding the ref. Joe again locks the key to clutch. Doesn't get it all the way. I love the fact that instead of it being like, oh, I'm in the move, get out of it, it was the fight to not get into the move. Oh, I love that. I so love those bits. It's better than hit a finisher, kick out. It's more of the avoid your finisher at all costs. I love those moments. It makes the finisher that much more devastating. Brock picks up Joe, F5, 1, 2, 3. Brock's blown up, looks exhausted. Joe's stock goes up, but he's not quite at the level of Brock. Good. It's good. It's really good. Joe's a guy who's like, Joe didn't have much going on for him. I was like, yeah, he had the Seth Rollins feud, which was okay. Wins the Fatal 5-Way, puts on a phenomenal bit with Brock. Boom, has a main event. Solid main event. Looked really great in this match. Came up short. Did never seem like he was quite at Joe's level, but it seemed like he might not have been the same physicality as Joe, but he actually outsmarted. Sorry, Joe's same physicality as Brock, but he outsmarted Brock, and he used that to his advantage. Good, very good. It's a nice addition to have to a character. Ambrose took on The Miz for the IC title with the Miz Tourage, like most Miz Ambrose matches, but more guys involved. I like how Ambrose sells limb damage. Of course, ends up being a smash where everyone gets involved. Skullcrush finale. Miz beats Ambrose. Again, solid match. They work well. Crowd was into it. Miz Tourage adds a nice wrinkle to it. Will they feud again? Probably. I mean, they feuded a lot last year too, so yeah, I'm fine. It's a decent thing to keep two guys busy. Now the true main event. Roman Strowman. For people who constantly say Roman can't wrestle, he can. He's actually quite good. The problem is, the Roman in the ring wrestling persona just recently synced up with the here's Roman with a microphone persona. If you're the guy who destroys in the ring, and you're very no frills, you know what that means? That should reflect you on the mic. And you know what? I think they finally went, yeah, these long promos, that's not a Roman thing. Roman's matches work because it's quick, impactful offense. That means his promo style should be short sentences, to the point, impactful. That's his match. And Strowman Roman, like peanut butter and jelly, they were made to go together. They did a good job with the big spots here and there, like seeing, Strowman get blasted through the LED screens. Watch them fight around the truck. Roman goes for a big spear. Strowman sidesteps him, so Roman jumps into the back of the ambulance. Door slam. Door slam, that's it. He wins the match. Roman. Oh, he ain't done yet. Roman jumps back out of the ambulance, spears Strowman, beats Strowman with the doors, throws Strowman into the back of the ambulance. Here's your post-match bit. Drives the ambulance out. Stops. Backs himself as fast as he can to the back of a semi, smashing the back of the ambulance. Everyone in the back is flipping out. They're like, we just witnessed somebody kill another man with an ambulance. They brought the jaws of life. They're trying to pry open the back because it's all mangled. Strowman comes out. Great job on the blood work on me. He's got the blood coming out of his mouth, his arms all torn up. He's refused medical attention. He's trying to stand up and he's having a problem because he was just destroyed in an ambulance. Looked great. Now all of a sudden you think about that top echelon of guys, where for a while it was just Brock Taker with Roman, the Roman beat Taker, so it was just Brock Roman. Now it's Brock Roman Strowman. Taker wants to come back, he falls in that same echelon, with just below that being Joe. Good. Out of those four guys, it works really, really well. If they can find a way to build up Bray, Finn, and Seth, they can easily be in that Roman level. They mean the Joe level, where it's just right there. But man, so close. But for a very little build-up going into it, with the majority of matches, a very solid job.